Okay, welcome everyone. My name is Oma, and today I'll be breaking down my song, Siamtu Remruat, track 2 from my album, As We Pass the Setting Sun. And it's out now on all streaming platforms, so go listen if you have the time. And let's get straight into it. Mm, So, fun fact, this song is actually the first song I made for my album. I remember back in 2023 was when I had the original idea. I was listening to a lot of soul records at the time. And then I remember I was doing my business in the toilet. And then I had this melody come to me. And then at the time it was silly, like that idea just coming to me at that moment. But yeah, I recorded this thing. And you can tell that that's not like a good, like polished recording. I didn't really care if I got like the perfect recording or the most smooth thing. I didn't even care about the acoustics of my room. I just wanted to get my idea out. And it was raining that day, by the way, and you can definitely hear the rain in the background. But I didn't really care about that. I just wanted to get my ideas out. So I had that guitar melody, this thing, and I just like added more layers to that. The first thing I added was these like strums. And then I had this like droning thing. Yeah. So that's that. And then I added like some sparkly thingy. And we got some like ad libs here. I don't know if you call them ad libs, but yeah. Some like pull offs, hammer ons, whatever. And then yeah, that's the guitar part. And then I added this saw pad just to fill out the mids a bit, just to glue things together. And then I added some keys and bass, and this is doing like nothing like fancy or complex. It's just complementing the layers that are already there. Yeah, so that's that. And then I added some drums. The drums here I really like. I really wanted to get the drum tone from songs like Men I Trust and Mac DeMarco. Yeah, they have that like really like vintage, like dead dry drum tone, and I really wanted to emulate that. So I found some drums on the internet for free, by the way, and then I tweaked them a little bit, like EQ, compression, whatever, and then we have this. So that loops throughout the entire song, like a simple 4x4 beat, nothing fancy. And then we have a little like snare thingies here. Yeah, like little details here and there, nothing fancy, like I said. So yeah, that's the main idea for the song, is to just put like layers together. Like nothing has to like completely stand out. No, it's all about complementary stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I'll play the intro for you. Yeah. And then We have like rights here, some like that bass slide thingy, and like this octave string thing. Yeah. So that's the intro, right? And then I like to have sections where I don't sing and the music just like breathes. You know, I like those moments where you give space for the music to just express itself. And this is one of the sections. So we have the same drums, the same keys. We have this saw pad again. We have the high thingy again. And then I added this synth. This synth is layered with a glockenspiel, I think. Yeah. And then some more like guitar ad-libs. Correct me if I'm wrong. I just call them ad-libs, but yeah. I also added this like little like drill thingy, like just to like, you know, like add a bit of tension to the beat. So yeah, that's that section. Oh, and I almost forgot, I also added like some vocal layers. Yeah. So that leads into this section. Yeah. So we have that, and then I'll go to this section as well. The chord progression is the same for the entire song, by the way. It's a 1, 3, 2, 5, if I'm not wrong. And to me, that's a very Mizo chord progression. If you listen to Dadui and like Nut, they use that chord progression a lot. So I took that from their songs and like made my own version of it. And it just loops throughout the entire song. The voices just change. Sometimes I'll change it to like at the 9th or the 7th, whatever. Yeah. So yeah, this is one of my favorite sections. So the drums and the keys are the same. The keys, different voicing. Yeah. And we got some saw pads again. I like my sauce. And then we got this string. These strings sound horrible. Like they sound fake on its own, but like if you layer it with the saw pads, they sound alright. Yeah. So that plays for this section specifically, and then I added like this thing, this synth. And that is layered with this guitar slide thingy. Yeah. And then I added more guitar ad-libs. Yeah. So that's like a little like there's no like there's not like a huge difference. It's just layers, like different layers. And then I'll play that section again. This is the entire thing. This is my favorite thing in the song, this like flute thing. Yeah. I was also listening to Brazilian music at the time, and they have this like beautiful flute on their songs, and I really wanted to take that as well. So the chords don't change as much, like I said. Oh, and this I also really like as well. Like, so there's a new element, right? There's this flute thing. We have that, and then it comes in just before the strings. No, just after the strings. I'm sorry. Yeah. So like that, the string leads into the flute basically. Like I said, I don't want my elements to just like come in like that, as a surprise. I want certain elements to introduce new elements. If I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, like the flute is introduced by like the little string thing here. Yeah. If I didn't add that string there, like this would come as a surprise, the flute. But yeah, and then we have this section. This is the outro. Okay, so the chord voicings change a lot here. It's still the same 1, 3, 2, 5 progression, but just like more happy. And we got some glockenspiels. Yeah. And then we have a saw again. I like my saws. And then we have this synth. Beautiful. It kind of reminds me of like Owl City for some reason. And then we have this upright piano, just to like accent some notes. Yeah, and then that's basically that section. Just keeps on looping. Yeah, so that's Siamtu Remruat. Like most of it, we got like birds throughout the entire song. I like my beats to have a certain like texture or atmosphere to them, so I add like birds, sometimes like rain and stuff like that. But I want it to be like very buried in the mix, so it doesn't like overthrow anything. And the guitars on this song, like they're just like the same thing, just loop throughout the entire song. And they're very bad recordings, by the way. Like they're not like professional, like super clean, like recordings. You can hear rain in the background if you listen closely. But I tried to make like a more cleaner version of this song where like I record every guitar part, but for some reason it wasn't like as emotional as the ones that I got here. So I just kept the same thing, like the same recordings. I think like the imperfections like added to the song. So yeah, that's Siamtu Remruat. I don't think I miss anything. I won't go into detail how I mix the song because I think mixing is like a totally different video. Like mixing is like at least an hour, like worthy. So I won't go into detail. But when I mix songs, for this song specifically, I like my bass to be very prominent. Like if you listen to the bass, like let me just mute the keys. Like you'll hear that the bass and like the kick is very prominent, and but that's just my taste. Like I don't mix the entire album like that. Sometimes I'll have the bass be a little bit more low key, but for this song in particular, I think the bass and like the kick and like the little like strums like they really like fill out like most of the like the low mids and the high mids. Like if you get the mids right in the song, I think it sounds full, and the rest is just like pretty up everything else. So yeah, this song in particular doesn't have a chorus, by the way. It's just like layers like building up to each other, and yeah, like the elements don't like overlap each other at all. I think that's the beauty of it. I have no bias towards like a certain instrument. Like I think each like section has its own like spotlight. Like everything is like dancing with each other. Everything is like picked together so that they complement each other, and that's what I really like about this song. I think my favorite part is like the flute part. Yeah. That's my favorite part because you wouldn't expect the flute to just come in there, but it works for some reason, and yeah, it's a cool little thing. And most of the sounds that you hear, like the keys, the synths, especially the synths, they're presets that I found on like plugins, but then I tweak them a lot to like have my own like presets and my own sound. And yeah, I won't go into detail what plugins and like what drum kits I use or anything like that, because I think that's to be kept secret. I'm not gonna gatekeep everything, but I think some things are to be gatekept. So yeah, sorry if you were watching to figure out what plugins I use, but that's the info you're gonna get. Yeah. Yeah, that's Siamtu Remruat. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.